Even flow.
From the mountain to your street, giving you a taste of something sweet. So don't go away, sit down, take a seat. It's Midweek Motivation, not drop this beat, man. That's my dog.
Let's go. Welcome to Midweek Motivation. Real conversations with real people about a very real God. We're just jumping right in this morning. It's not a rainy day, but it feels like a rainy day. Does it rain?
Sure you're not just tired?
I could be tired.
I think you're tired.
I am getting old. That is a thing that's happening.
I am also tired.
Quickly. I was going to say slowly but surely, but I feel like I'm getting old quickly. It doesn't feel like it's happening slowly. But it is what it is. Carly's always going to be older than me, so I'll take that. That works for me. But welcome to Midweek Motivation. It is a special day. Today is Ash Wednesday. It's a special day in the Christian calendar. If you didn't grow up Catholic or if you didn't grow up in a very traditional background, that might be very, very new to you. And I grew up in church, and it's not a super familiar concept to me. But we'll talk a little bit about that today. And also want to touch base on 40 Days to the Cross, which started today. That was very exciting. My phone kept getting all the notifications this morning of all the people commenting and talking about, checking off that they had read the devotion for today. So super cool. It's the first time we've done that in a super interactive way like that. So very excited to see how that goes. But wanted to talk a little bit about last night. Last night, our worship team got together like we always do, and we worshiped and we rehearsed and we do all these things. But something really cool that Mike led us in last night, that we always pray, we always read scripture, we always share requests, but we took some special time to just pray. And we prayed over our worship team, prayed over our Vinton campus, and really just took some time thanking God for the way that He's grown our worship team. And it was funny. Dustin mentioned before we started to pray, because Dustin's always got. Oh, you can always count on Dustin to have something to say. But he was talking about how a decade ago there was him and Marshall and Angie and Brett, I think, is all the ones that are still around from those days. Yeah. And there was a need for a band and a need for, an additional service. And there was like 4 or 5. And that was the worship team and that was the tech team, right? That was it. And how cool now that we have nearly, between our worship and our tech team, we have nearly 100 people, right? Probably over that if I were to actually sit down and count. Yeah. So just super cool to stand in a circle, and metaphorically lock arms with all those people and pray and just spend some time thanking God for, what He's done through our worship team or in our worship team. And as we were praying, I was sitting there thinking, like, this is like an example of how the church has grown. Yeah. Right. Sure. So not only has the worship team grown, 10x or 50x or whatever that number actually is, I mean, the church has grown pretty exponentially since those days. And it's just a cool way to see a cool little practical picture of seeing what God's doing at Parkway. And it's just really cool and fun to be a part of it. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. So you've been around Parkway and the worship team 4 years now? 4 years, just about, yeah. Yeah, so I'm in my 3rd year around here, and it's just, we continue to grow, and the whole church continues to grow. And it's really, really fun. It's really, really, really fun. And Nick may or may not have had to play drums all night with a busted bass drum head. That might have been a thing that happened. Did you hear about that? You didn't hear about that? I did not hear about that. Yeah, luckily it's 2-ply. So if you didn't know, kick drums come in 2-ply because they get kicked all the time. So we got to figure out a time to replace that before Sunday.
Is that what was causing the delay online?
No, that was something else. That's a different story. That's technical difficulties. But it certainly didn't help.
We'll blame Brentley.
Yes, always blame Brentley. But I want to spend some time talking about 40 Days to the Cross. Before we get there, there's a couple things happening we got to mention. Number one, Stephen Curtis Chapman coming up next weekend, right? 28th. Yeah, that's next weekend. So next weekend, Stephen Curtis Chapman will be here. So get your tickets. You can buy them at parkroanoke.com, or you can Google Stephen Curtis Chapman, like 87% of people are going to do. And you're going to see that he's coming to Roanoke. He'll be at Parkwood Church on the Mountain.
Yeah.
You can get tickets. You can get tickets in the cafe. Those are available there. There's links on our website. There's links in eNews.
On the app.
Probably on the app.
Everywhere.
Probably all of the places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every place that's connected to us, you could probably find those tickets. That's going to be a good show.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be really, really
It'll
fun.
be my first Stephen Curtis Chapman concert since I was 12-ish.
12.
Something like
So just a few years ago.
I remember because the openers for Stephen Curtis Chapman were Third Day and maybe Casting Crowns.
Wow.
Something like that. Those three, Third Day, Casting Crowns, and Stephen Curtis Chapman in concert.
That's like you basically just saw AC/DC and Metallica in the same night.
Yeah, the equivalent, as equivalent as you can get.
That's the Christian equivalent.
And another one that was either, I think it was possibly after that, the opener was Warren Barfield, then FFH, Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Nobody knows Warren Barfield. Okay, if you know who Warren Barfield
is
put
amazing.
something in the comments. And let us know. Fantastic. I heard him. I learned about him in college, and he got real big in just that little bit of time where we're in college. It didn't feel like he didn't last real long.
Yeah.
And now maybe he's fizzled out a little bit. Now, I got to know, what are the odds that Stephen Curtis Chapman plays a Colony House song while he's here?
0.
Almost 0, right?
0. But we can.
But how
request
cool would it be?
We could request one.
Okay, now, but if you're
But
dad,
what if he doesn't know the songs?
I mean, he's got to know his kid's song. Yeah, I bet he knows the lyrics at least. And his band they could pull it off. All right, Steven, if you're listening, which I know you are, because naturally, why wouldn't you be a big fan of us?
Yeah.
Just Silhouettes. That's all I need.
Yeah, you
Just
do love that
Silhouettes.
song.
I do love that song.
Well, I love that album. It's a good album.
There's something about the first music that you hear from a band. It's like sticks with you. But I would love for them to play Silhouettes. That would be fantastic. So if you're a dad and you're at a concert and you are famous in your own right for your music, and somebody requests one of your kids' songs, is that like, hey, I write music too? Or is it like, I would be honored?
I think
to
Stephen
play my
Curtis
kid's
Chapman has been in the game for so long, 80s, early 80s. He's been in the game for so long, he would be proud.
I think
that
he
his
would
son's,
too.
Somebody's asking for him to play his son's music.
Yes.
Like, that's an honor.
And it's stinking good music.
Well, yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Well, not just his son's plural, because they're both in the band.
Oh, they are both in the band.
Yeah, I think one son is a drummer and one is the lead singer.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah,
Right?
I'd love to play my
Family
kids'
affair.
music. That would be fun.
They should have him feature on one of their songs. How cool would that be?
I mean,
Can
it
you
would
imagine?
It would be cool in the Christian circles.
I mean, it'd be cool in
But-
everywhere circles. People would be like, Stephen Curtis Chapman, who is that?
Yeah.
He's good, though.
Maybe one day. Steven, I'm sure you never thought about it, but in case you're wondering, that's what you should be doing. So that's coming up. Make sure you get your tickets. The night before that is If One Night. It's a really cool conference that we get to host here at our Parkway Vinton campus. Courtney and some of the ladies are putting this together. If you've never heard of If Conference or If Gathering, it's not a conference, it's a gathering. You should look it up. Jenny Allen put this together years and years ago. We were living across town the first time Courtney ever heard of If. And look, there's another person just commented on it.
We both just noticed it.
We were still living across town the first time I heard of If Gathering. Courtney went and got together with a bunch of ladies and got to participate in this conference. So fantastic. If you've never heard anything from Jenny Allen, you need to look her up. She's amazing. We did Gather 25 here last year, and she was the main one that put that together. And we're one of the greatest conferences I've ever seen. Super cool. I feel like I'm going Trump. It's the greatest conference I've ever seen. It's none better. It's the best conference in the world. You never find a better conference.
Telling me it's the best conference.
Most people think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good conference. Just in case you needed a Trump impression for today. I don't know if it's
Never
quite.
know what you're gonna get on Midweek.
Never know. As I mentioned, we're both tired today. It's been a long day at 9:10. That's kind of a problem. But that's all right. But that's coming up, so make sure you don't miss that. Gentlemen, you're not invited. I was told I could come and set up stuff, and then I had to leave. So there will be snacks and some good preaching and some more snacks. Yeah, but that'll be at our Vinton campus, so check that out. You can go to our website and find that. There's probably some other things.
Dang on.
Probably some other things, but that's all right. The 40 Days of the Cross started today on Ash Wednesday. And did you know, here's your Ash Wednesday fact for today, right? I learned this when I was in college. A worship professor actually taught us that Ash Wednesday, do you know where they get the ashes for, where you're supposed to get the ashes for Ash Wednesday? It is not from cigarettes.
Wow.
It is not from cigarettes. Like,
I mean,
Ben,
I have a couple guesses, but they're probably way off.
what do you think? If you had to guess, where are you supposed to get them?
Dead, burned animals.
Okay, that's an interesting thought. Definitely burned. That would be, I mean, that's ashes, I guess. But
yeah.
So somebody can fact check me this, but according to my worship professor, Dr. Cherry, what she told us was you're supposed to save the ashes or save the palm branches from Palm Sunday every year. You burn them, save the ashes, and they use them for the following Ash Wednesday.
That was my next guess.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Well, my guess was a tree, something to do with an olive tree.
Right. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
you got there. So
close.
Good symbolism. Really, really cool. Have you ever been a part of an Ash Wednesday service?
No.
It's very traditional. It's very liturgical. So if that's not your jam,
Catholic?
I mean, it came out of the Catholic tradition, but
yeah.
I mean, a lot of more traditional churches will still do them and things,
right.
just for the symbolism of them. But very cool experience, and the phrase "you are but dust," right? It's a little bit condescending is not the right word, but if you approach it with the right attitude, it's humbling.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it kind of puts you in the right place, which is a little bit of what Lent is about, right? Lent is a season of surrounding yourself with the idea of denying yourself, right? And it comes from that same idea of Jesus being on the cross and being his death, burial, and resurrection being a gift for us. Philippians 2 talks about how he denied himself, right? And became obedient to death, even death on a cross, right? Is that Philippians 2? I don't know. I think I may be mixing things. I'm sorry to all of my Christian school
Memory's
teachers.
not what it once was.
Right. Pretty sure it's Philippians. Somebody correct me. We'll be fine. Scripture talks about how he became obedient to death, right? And the idea of Lent is for us to humble ourselves, get our own agendas out of the way, get our own needs out of the way, and focus our minds and our hearts on Christ, right? And growing deeper with Christ. So worked out really cool that our first 40-day devotional was all about putting Christ first, right? And making intentional time to spend with Christ first, right? And we've talked about that. We did a whole series on Pray First. We've talked about First 15. We've talked about devotions and things. We've heard us talk about that for a long time. But I just want to encourage you, go check out that 40 Days to the Cross devotional. If you haven't signed up, we'll put the QR code right here. You can't see me because it's right over us right now. And you can see it. You can scan that QR code and you can sign up. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know how to sign up, just scan that QR code and it'll do it for you. And I will tell you, it is the easiest possible way that we could have ever done this. You'll get a reminder every day in an email. You'll get a reminder in your Parkway app, right? Are we bugging them any other way to remember how to do this? I'm pretty sure that's it. But you'll get daily reminders to open that up. And we're doing it all through the YouVersion Bible app. So you can read scripture right there. There's a devotional right there.
I will say, though, you have to accept the reminding notifications, because the Bible app, once you go through the first day, YouVersion will ask you, do you want us to give you a reminder every day? Say yes. Just say yes, because you will forget.
Yes, YouVersion is really great at reminding you. We're going to remind you. You're going to hear us on Midweek remind you. You're going to hear it from on Sundays probably too. You're going to hear it all sorts of ways. So you're going to hear about 40 Days to the Cross.
We'll hear it from me on
more people
on E-News, and there will be Monday recaps on Studio Seat. Well, the app. So
yeah, they don't know what Studio.
Yeah,
Seat
you'll
is.
see it everywhere.
Yeah, it's we've done 40 Days Across for a few years. And in the past, we've like emailed it out or texted it out or something. But now we're able to do it through the YouVersion app. And probably the coolest part of it, there's a devotion, there's a daily scripture reading. But I think the coolest part is the talk it over section.
Yeah.
So you can actually interact and leave your thoughts, your comments, a little bit, maybe just a little snippet of what God taught you in that devotion. And I think that does two things. I think one, it's good accountability for you that you read it, right, and that you really engaged with it. It's the same reason teachers have you write book reports, right?
Yeah.
Not just so that they can have something to read while they're rather be playing with their kids or something.
There's no cliff notes for these,
right? Yeah, there's no. There is no cliff notes for these. You can't find them. You could probably chat GPT the devotional to give you a comment, but I think you might be missing the point if we try that.
Correct.
Might be overworking it, but that little talk it over section we're very excited about. So we'd love for you just to leave your comments, leave a little bit of encouragement, be honest, be transparent. I mean, it's very public, so people could see it. So be wise, but be transparent. You know, share what God is doing in your life. Share what God's teaching you through that. There were several comments already this morning. I think we've got, at least what I could see in the YouVersion app, I think there's 123 people that are signed up for this
We've
plan.
gotten even more this morning then.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's super cool.
Yeah.
Really great to see.
Good. Good.
It's kind of, it reminded me of the core group of people that were able to make it to 21 days every week. And
Right.
every
It's
morning.
around, yeah, it's close
It's
to
around
that
100.
number.
It's really, really cool to see that. And it's really heartwarming. And it's probably different people, but, you know, that's just numbers. But around 123 people are a part of that. So share that. Invite anybody to be a part of it. I think it could be I think it could be a really important time for our church to be all focused, reading the same scriptures, focused towards the same things, the same devotion, same thoughts, and praying towards the same things. I think that can be a very powerful thing. And I think it's just a great way to build that habit of prayer and devotion, right?
Yep.
Because you got 122 other people that are going to be like wondering, because I don't know if you know this, it might be a little, I mean this in a very positive peer pressure way. You can look and see who's read the devotion for the day.
No way.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, you can look and see.
Please don't do that.
You can see. You can actually see. So
Please do not cast any judgment on people.
No
just
judgment.
because they have not read the devotion. Keep your opinions to yourself.
Yes. And so I'll be transparent right now. I've been doing the Bible recap since the beginning of the year. I'm at least a week behind in it. Right. And my group can see that. And, you know, my group should really be like smacking me around a little bit.
Hey,
on
Darren.
that, right? So, yeah. But, you know, I'll just go ahead and confess it now. I'm like a week behind. That's fine.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Right. So just catch up. Just jump in if you get behind. It's not the end of the world. But I think it could be a very positive time for you individually and very positive time for us corporately doing this all together. So I'd love for you to jump into 40 Days to the Cross. You can sign up at that QR code. You can go to our website. You can look at e-news. You can find it all over the place. Goodness, I got to start turning my phone off when we come do this.
Yeah.
My watch just blows up between GroupMe and then
It is
now all of the
encouraging,
things.
though.
It is really
Very encouraging for the Bible app. I mean, I was expecting some engagement. I wasn't expecting this level of engagement in the talk it over section. So this is above and beyond what we had even hoped for, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I think
keep
this
it up.
is
This is great.
this is one of the probably the most effective things you've ever done. So
Feels like a live recorded auction, you know,
right.
or donation. You know, you're doing this thing for charity. And we have another $5,000. Can you believe it? Wow, the phones are on fire.
I don't think anybody's ever. Oh, I know what you're saying. You said auction, but that's not what
Not
you're.
auction, but then
I know what
said,
you're talking
yeah,
about.
Then I said, charity.
You
event
said
or
charity.
whatever.
I knew what you meant.
A live stream charity or something.
Yes. Super cool. So I love that we have those kind of tools where we can interact even when we're not together. So it kind of just reinforces that idea that church is not just the church on Sunday, right? We're the church all week long. So make sure you're engaging with those opportunities like that for 40 Days of the Cross. Don't forget about our prayer wall. That's still available. It's still up and working. I check that about every day and go through and pray for those things. And I know there are several people that do. Share those requests and pray over them, right? Add those requests in. You could put your name, you can be anonymous, whatever. But my favorite is you can actually see how many times people have prayed for you. So if you're trying to find ways that you can encourage people and pray over other people, just go to our prayer wall. You can go to our website and find it there, or you can go to our app and it's over in the more section, hit prayer wall, and it all shows up right there. Works really great on a phone.
Yes.
ChatGPT and I made it together. It was great. When I say together, I mean mostly ChatGPT.
Well, you know, who has the time to learn coding? Sorry.
I mean, not I. That's what I have ChatGPT for.
Yes.
So,
Amen.
But yeah, engage with that prayer wall. Take some time and pray over those requests, and then make sure you click that I prayed button. It'll actually change color, and it's got a little hand raise. It's actually really fun. Sure, it's got not little hand raise, it's little prayer hands. It's really fun. Sweet little prayer hands. So. Make sure you're taking the opportunity to be the church beyond Sunday, right? In your groups, maybe encourage your groups to do 40 Days to the Cross together, and make sure you're interacting in that talk it over section. But man, that's a good day.
It was a good day.
It does feel like a rainy day, but it's not actually raining. It's just not actually snowing.
It is not sunny outside.
It's true.
It's overcast.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go outside and enjoy some overcast Sunday. It's not
Warm
Sunday,
today,
but
I think it's warm.
it is nice and warm. That's why I got really thin jacket on. It's
Yeah,
really
I
nice.
worn a thinner hoodie.
Yeah.
I need
Do you know,
doors up.
I was looking back through, I was deleting old footage of us. Do you know how many times you and I have recorded an episode wearing black hoodies?
Oh, I'm sure.
Almost
many.
every
I mean,
one
this
of
is
them.
my trademark hoodie at this point. Everybody's like, "Oh, the guy who wears the Hurley hoodie." Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, almost every single one.
You know what? He's production. He's required to wear black all the time,
Basically,
and black brings out the color of my eyes. So
that's true. Yeah, it really does bring out the blue. I like that. Yeah. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Midweek Motivation. Have a great week. Stay motivated.
Stay motivated, my friends.
Let's go.